challenging the myth of invincibility and promoting the philosophy of working to live but not living to work.
Good. Thank you. Okay, ready to go. Ready to go.
Following an inspiring comeback, he shares several important lessons. Trust your gut. Exercise your choice to do the right thing.
A saying he says to many of us, there's no new lessons to learn, but only new people to learn them. And something we're fortunate to have with Steve, and one of his gifts is his ability to tell stories. And he's going to share his story.
Please welcome Stephen Howe.
Steve Howe, you're up.
Please join me in welcoming Steve Howe.
Thank you. My name's Steve Howe, and when I was 22 years old, I honestly believed it was never going to happen to me. I felt like I was Superman, invincible. It's going to happen to the rest of the world, but not me. I've got this world figured out. But then I got cut in half by an excavator. The first feeling I felt was like electrocution bolts going through my body. Obviously, that's the nerve severing, right? And then from that, I looked down and I thought my legs caught on fire. Obviously, they didn't. There was nothing combustible there, but your brain now looks and wonders why it feels like you're on fire. So you look down, and as I'm screaming, saying stop, I realized my legs are now detaching from my body, and I can see my boots both laying over here. So the helicopter came, and then a bunch of my friends there all trying to help me. They shut down the road for the entire day because they thought it was going to be a fatality, so they were doing a full investigation. Get me in the helicopter, still awake through this whole thing. I felt like if I closed my eyes now, I might not ever open them again. So I tried to stay awake through that part, and as I felt ourselves starting to come down on the helipad at VGH in Vancouver, that's when I said, hey man, to Aaron, one of the paramedics, I said, I'm getting pretty tired. Can I go to sleep now? And he put his hand on me and he said, yeah, go ahead. And I just remember closing my eyes. And then that's when this journey really started. And I'll show you what I mean. Steve Howe made that bad decision. Goes down. Like I said earlier, it hurts the ones you love the most first. Always does. And I've come to the conclusion that unless you've been through something like this yourself or beside someone like this, you're not wired to think this way. And we'll go to work today and we'll go, hey, if I get hurt, there's a start date and there's an end date. I break my arm today, 6 weeks later, I'll be fine. Those are the lucky ones. The reality is when we make bad choices like we're going to talk about today, they're with you for the rest of your life till you take your last breath. And that's the part I feel we all take for granted.